this ahead of time. But what's going on? Just like old times, we're alive. We're here in San Francisco, right? There you go. You see the ferry building back there. I'm going to adjust everything. Whoa. So, considering how this is impromptu, sorry. Oops. It's been a long time. I gotta relearn all the controls. Considering how long it's been, like 4 years, it's not going to be quite as smooth as it used to be. Plus, I can't film for super long because I need to meet up with Carlos's sister, actually. Anyways, so there we go. I think hopefully you guys can hear me, but now I'm super far from the controls. I see I got one viewer. If you're there, go ahead and say something. I'll see if it... let's see. All chat messages are visible. Okay, Rizzy1. Haley, what's up? Hop on the Muni Owl. I can't get too far from the known area because I have to be back at Millbrae at like 7:45. So, but here I am, right? This is Powell. This is the cable car. Turn around right behind me. Hello, happy holidays. Thank you. Same to you. Oh, the camera's going wild. It's like backwards of how it should be. These controls here, but all right. Anyways, how about we start walking, right? So for me, it's like a super wide angle. Like the edge is right here, the bottom is here, the top is here. So probably you guys are seeing a little bit more than I am. It's probably cropped off, but yes, I'm here in San Francisco, and probably for the last time. But I thought, since I'm here, might as well just do like I did way back when, get one last stream here in the city. So it's only going to be a bit over an hour or so. And that's going to be that. Let me see. I really wish it just kept the comments up. Last time in SF. Yes. You moving? No, I have already moved. I've been in Texas since, for like 3 years now. But anyways, San Francisco isn't, oh snap. How you been, bro? Long time. Been a long time. How you been? I've been very good, Jamies. How have you been? Whoa, sorry. This is opposite of how it should be, like I said. But yeah, I've been here. I've been seeing everybody here in San Francisco. Basically, just a progression of how it had been before. The BART train is ridiculous. Like, I don't know how they could afford to just keep the system going with how few people there are. Most of the platforms are unused. I noticed that, hold on. Whoa. Oops, I'm trying to switch cameras, but I'm using the YouTube app, so it's kind of janky. Whoa. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see. It won't quick move like it used to. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Drunk camera, watch out. All right. So yeah, there we are. There's the Bloomingdale's Mall and the Westfield Mall beside it. Hold on, there's a bus going right by. So the mall used to connect directly to the BART underground. So this is street level. Let's say the level underneath. No longer does. So I guess too much riffraff coming in and out. What part of Texas did you move to? Central Texas. Let's see, the comment disappeared so fast. I wish it would just stay on there. Let's see, top chat, oh, and then back to live chat. I'm tapping just to make it visible. You back in SF for a vacation or visiting friends? Well, you know what? Visiting family. Let me switch the camera back around. There we go. So, yeah, my mother-in-law had cancer. So she went through chemo and everything, and she's recovering. So we came to visit her. Also, tomorrow I'm going to Carlos's internment. So yeah, taking care of a few things while I'm here. But yeah, let me see if I can try to make these comments pop back up, because I swear they show like they're whoop and then they're gone. I don't want to miss anybody's comments. Yes, I am meeting Carlos's sister. So anyways, I'm just going to walk on downtown. I don't know, should I have the camera facing away from me or towards me? You guys go ahead and let me know. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be switching around. Oh snap, Carlos passed away. Dude, Jamie's, I made a 2-hour video. Nobody viewed it. It took a long time to make that video. But last I remember, he moved to Roseville. So yes, there was a lot that went on over there, Jamie's. I kind of, basically, the video I made, which is called Carlos's Update, it's just basically, I was thinking about renaming it to Carlos's Struggles, because I basically talked about everything that he went through, starting from birth, and to his death. But it wasn't like, remembering all the good things about him. It really was just all the struggles that he had suffered. So like, I didn't talk about things that, I never really talked about on this channel, and he's never talked about. Like, he was, when we met in the group home, he was he volunteered. He was an art teacher at Hospice of the Valley while we were in the group home. Yeah, his artwork was never really shown off, and that's what a lot of people knew him. Well, the people who knew him as an artist, So I saw briefly somebody asked how he passed away. Well, he was hit by a Ford Bronco, and I guess new details are slowly emerging about what happened. It was reported in the news. In the news, they were both going the same direction, but that wasn't the case. Apparently, he was crossing and then, bam, was hit by that Bronco and killed. Hello, it's Jello Onions. Jello Onions, you'll have to tell me a little bit more than just that. Yeah. So, anyways, let me switch the camera around. Nobody said which orientation they want the camera. I'm just walking on over to towards the ferry building. I watched you when you walked around SF. Yeah, I walked around SF for a good long time, and where am I now? Oh, there's a Muni. Away camera. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep. Oh, I can make it. You know what? I should show the giant Christmas tree. Chat, let me know. Should I go to the giant Christmas tree in Union Square, or should I continue on down towards the ferry building? You guys let me know. Yes, hello, Sith War. I'm glad you guys were showing up. Yes, you're gonna have to say more than yes, because there's probably a delay. Yes, show the Union Square thing. I think that's what you're saying. Yes. Okay, I am slowly moving over there. Christmas lights. Oh, okay. Camera is really ridiculous. I'm trying to get to go the way I want it to go. Okay, never mind. I just rotated around. So let's go cut across this way then. So House Street is, whoops, back down Market that way, and then you got to cut up it. So we're just going to go diagonally. But yeah, I've been gone for years, and it's still home to me. I feel familiar. I feel like I know what's going on, and I don't feel out of my element at all. Let me see, man, I miss SF. Macy's is going away, and the Bloomingdale/Westfield Mall is gone. Well, I was just in the mall. I just used the bathroom, but I know what you mean. It's definitely on its way out. The Macy's sign is still up here, but we could check that out if you want. You know what I want to see? I filmed something I've never seen anybody show anybody, which was the rats in Union Square. It was just filled with rats, lousy with rats. How do you like Central Texas so far? Well, the humidity is a thing. That humidity is ridiculous. The truth is that, you know, most of the air over here in San Francisco, never mind that it's been tainted with like stale urine and old beer. The air is so fresh and so pure coming from the ocean. Oh, look, my camera's a bit crooked. It's on a gimbal, so you'll have to live with that slight tilt. Is this? I think this is about the right way to turn. But anyways, yeah, most of the world's oxygen is actually produced by algae in the ocean. So the air in San Francisco is super rich and filling. Over in Central Texas, it's much thinner. And combined with the humidity, it really is. Oh, sorry. Let me try to show you guys a little bit. Whoa, I tripped. Try to show you guys a little bit more action here. But yeah, the difference in air quality was a big thing. The temperature's more extreme, right? It gets super hot. It gets super cold. And everything's spread out versus being compact. I'm used to the city. I like the city. I like traveling by foot. I like traveling by bike, but it's impossible. It's just, you'll get killed. I try to ride my bike in part of outer Austin, and Austin's supposed to be good for riding your bike, but everybody drives a truck, and they drive fast as hell. I nearly got killed, so that was the end of that one. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm adjusting to it. The school's much better. The houses are better. Things are cheaper. You know, it's got its pros and its cons. I learned how to appreciate brisket. So anyways, well, this won't tilt up very well. This gimbal's so janky, I might have to take it off and start over again.
Our hogs are free 99
Okay.
for a limited time only.
Brisket, huh? Man, the Texas brisket. If you're on the fence with brisket, the brisket in Texas is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But of course, I think San Francisco has some of the best cuisine in the world. You know what's really depressing? Japanese food in Texas. I'll tell you that. I went to Japan in the time that I was away. The Japanese food in Japan is not too far off from the Japanese food in San Francisco. But the Japanese food in Texas is just, it's a very miserable shame. But anyhow, there's the gigantic tree. Used to be a real tree that they used to put every year, but now it's a big wire mesh. But yeah, there we go. Japanese food in Texas. Oh Lord, better off eating. Oh no, I can't see it. The comment disappeared. Let me fool around with a little bit more. Do you live in SF again? No, I don't. Better off eating Whole Foods pre-made sushi, I bet. Oh, it's so bad. But yeah, the Vietnamese food's not bad though. Anyhow, there's the tree, and then behind that blue thing is a wooden menorah. And yeah, I guess that's basically the extent of it, right? Oh, of course. Sorry, there's the skating rink. Let's show you guys this stuff over here.
Whenever you're crying, he's not having a good time. She's
All right, so, oops, sorry, the camera's getting all crazy. All right, let me flip it back around. All right, so, anyways, let's try to, whoops, sorry, the thing's rotating all on its own. Let's try to see if we can find some rats, because it probably shouldn't be so bad. So last time I was here, whoops, it was over around here. It was just swarming with rats. But it looks like they took out a lot of the bushes and stuff over here. Heartbreaking about Carlos's death. Tragic to hear how he passed away. Rest in peace. Yes. You see, it's oh, I know exactly what you're saying there. You see. Okay, yeah, looks like they cleared out, or maybe it's a little too cold. Yeah. But you know, that's the thing, like, hold on, oops, that was the wide angle. Okay, hold on. All right, it's when you go out to go look for stuff, you won't find it. But if you just go out, you never know what you could come across. Anyways, I'm not going to be doing anything too risky, because like I said, this is going to be a short stream. They finished the T-line construction, so the rats all probably found new homes. To Samoa, where I come from, yes. Read your Bible. I'm gonna fiddle with the chat just to try to make it all visible to me. Yeah, lots of Viets in Texas, so you have that at least. Yeah, the pho is really good. Anyhow, I'm going back looking at ancient comments. Where else should we go? You guys can still see all the stuff right there behind me. Should we go? It used to be Macy's would have like animals and stuff in the windows, but it doesn't look like. It used to be on like the corner, but it looks like Swarovski's there. Maybe I'm misremembering. Like there's Macy's right up there. Oh, hello, legendary Oni, right? No, legendary On. Is Jollibee open? Yeah, I don't know where that would be going. It's a Miracle Culture Club. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought he was making that song himself. Anyhow, I have to admit, I feel kind of like a D-bag holding this stick up and filming everybody. Alright, let me move this thing back to myself. Anyways. Yeah, so Macy's is going to leave in a year or two. Westfield is being auctioned off since Westfield just stopped paying its loans for the property. I mean, okay, hold on, I'll read everybody's comments and then respond. How about the Metreon? Oh, the Metreon. Okay, we'll go over the Metreon. I grew up in a house in the corner of Silver and Silliman across the street from Bell Market back in the 90s. Man, SF in the 90s was crazy. So many cool people used to live here in San Francisco, and they all left. And you know, when I was living here, I'm like, I'm never gonna leave, you know? Like it's the people who stay there who make it cool, but you know, there's lots of reasons, not just, I mean, the crime, the political situation, all kinds of things going on. And it's just not the place to raise a family, you know? So, anyways, I was trying my best, you know, I was crammed in a super small condo. There was like no space, but it just was untenable, you know? How's it feel to live stream again? I feel a little nervous, honestly. Like, speaking is fine, but like, you know, walking around with the big old selfie stick, I'm not like super discreet. Like my phone case is red, and I have a new selfie stick that's like silver and gray. I used to be very discreet previously, but yeah. Anyways, oh, here we go. Just walking down Old Powell Street. I forgot how freaking tall you are. Yes, the camera's actually like at eye level for me. But yes, I am the size of a standard American doorway. So if you just go open up any door and look at the top of the door, my head would be touching that. I spent 17 years in Sac. Oh, I used to live in Sacramento too before I got out of that hick town for Long Beach and SoCal. I lived in Sacramento in the early 2000s, and I really did not like it. It was not a nice experience. Also, the pollution there was very terrible. My favorite happy ending massage spot was on Geary and O'Farrell. You know, Carlos, he actually, like, when he was new to San Francisco, went over to the O'Farrell Theater, spent $600 in one night, slept with 2 strippers, and got other services as well.
Where we at?
Anyways, let me see if I can get more of that. Okay. 600, damn. Yeah.
Oh shit, are you live, bro?
Yep. You wanna?
Hey.
What's
Alright,
up?
Shit.
Have I seen you before? You seem vaguely familiar.
From where?
I don't know. Just on the streets.
He's a rapper, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's
he
not
is.
that though.
Nah,
Sorry.
Nah. Damn, bro.
Oh.
It's all
But
good. How many
yep.
people? 60?
How many people? No, not much. It's been 4 years since I streamed.
It's
So
all
there's
good.
22K that could watch. You know.
That's good. That's good, bro.
Anyways. Yeah, my gimbal's so messed up. Like, the controls are on the opposite side. Oh. Anyways, let me try to get chat back up. What part of Sac did you stay at? So, I lived on 22nd and P Street. So I guess that's. I also lived in southern Sacramento. Is that where, like, what's it? Not Elk Grove. It's Elk something or other. I lived over by there too. Or is that North Sac? I'm not sure. I think that's north. But yeah, I'm most familiar with, you know, by downtown and Old Town. That's where I'd hang out a lot. Okay, Carlos knew how to party. SoCal is chill, like they show in the MTV shows. I pretty much gave up hick poverty and Sac for Hollywood poverty. Well, I guess that's the thing, right? Everybody gives up their poverty to go to California and have the unique form of poverty. I've been watching Bike Curious bike through SF since you start. Bike Curious, I think, showed up on stream before. If I'm not I think Bike Curious would watch my streams. I would watch the Bike Curious streams. Especially when I had my elf, right? And I was doing those elf streams. Sorry, I'm going back and looking at the old chat. Let's see. Anyhow, let's go. Elk Grove. Yeah, Elk Grove is south. Okay, south part of Sac. It's a good area. H and 24th is where I used to stay. Also, not that far. And it was a cool walkable to clubs, stores, pretty much everything. So when I lived in Sacramento, they just built the light rail. Like, they didn't have anything. They just opened it. And it was just one line from downtown all the way to the outskirts. Hello from Australia. Oh, Lee. Great to see you back doing videos. Thank you, Jordan Sinclair. You know, I have to say, it was pretty disheartening, actually, how few views my video got regarding Carlos. But, you know, what are you going to do? I was gone for a while. But glad to see you guys here. Seems like a lot of people just tune in only for the streams. I think I kind of bifurcated my audience. Let's see. Oh my God, my late mother, rest her soul, went to after school at oh boy. No, I can't take out my glasses and make it even worse. Visitation Valley back in the 1980s, and used to cuss out the little gangbangers on Muni that harassed us back in the 90s. Rip Miss Mia, 1972 to 2023. She wasn't that old, was she? You know, yeah, my foster parent. I found out he's dead. The only other person I could really, other than Carlos's sister, the only other person who I could really talk to about Carlos. But anyways, YouTube algorithm not forgiving. Man, let me tell you how messed up YouTube is. I stopped filming during the pandemic, and they kicked me out of the partnership program. So technically, to be part of the partner program, you got to have a certain amount of views, a certain amount of watch hours. Well, not even views, just watch hours, and uploaded videos and stuff. I don't even know if I'm gonna mess around with that. They blacklisted me when I was making my videos because of the content of the videos. So I mean, really, I was like making 13 cents a video, so it's not really like I'm losing anything. But it is an extra little kick of dirt in the face. Yo, what's up, Lee? Great to see you back. Thank you, Arthur Bertelli. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You're their contract. No, I'm their slave. A contract worker gets paid. I actually, yeah, I paid to do this. Is there a new member in your family? Well, yes. I think last time I had one child. Now I have two. So, yeah, anyways, I guess I'm just wondering, I need to keep a general lookout on the time. Ooh. So I'm going to switch that. There's nothing to see. I'm right back on Market Street, heading towards the ferry building. So I guess I just naturally wander downhill like Homer, right? But anyhow, let me see if this thing would listen to me. Nope. Sorry, it's doing it on its own. There we go. I think this gimbal was designed for vertical shooting, so horizontal is not working so well. Let's see. How else is the rest of the world supposed to see? You see funny homeless entertainers from San Francisco. Well, come down here. You see it wherever you are. Like I saw all kinds of crazy stuff just on the way here. Speaking of which. Anyways, let's moving on. Ferry building has a cool light show at the clock tower. Maybe it's still there. All right. Actually, they used to shine the light over at the clock tower. Actually, you know, I showered inside the ferry building up at the top. I used to work, you know, you guys know. I used to work over at Acme Bread. And I wandered on upstairs and found out that there was a shower there. Like, this is awesome. Because I used to bust my ass riding my bike from 22nd and Guerrero, and I would get all the way down to the ferry building in 10 minutes. Just a hauling ass. And I'd be drenched in sweat. So it was like a miserable experience. I would just be hauling ass, flying through red lights, trying to make it, because I had to be at the bakery at the crack of dawn. Barely get there. My legs are like dying rubber, and I tried to unfortunately my job was standing behind the counter and going around delivering the bread to everybody. It was miserable, and if I ever put my hand down on the counter, they would tell me, if you could lean, you could clean. But anyways, didn't take long before my legs were like grasshopper legs. I've been watching your videos before. That's good to hear. 10 minutes from there. God dang, you're fast. Yeah, I was super fast. And like I said, my legs were crazy strong. Getting back up, it's all downhill too, right? So that's part of the reason why I was so fast. That and because I was told I was going to be fired if I was late. So those kinds of things make you risk life and limb. I went to SF 10 years ago and stayed in a hotel in the Tenderloin. It was really messed up, so sad. Well, you know, the Tenderloin feels like it's kind of expanded. Yeah, anyways, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot over here. Right now, at least. Oh, let me see, there seems to be more comments. How are the characters tonight in downtown so far? Well, I saw people like screaming before I started filming, but like I said, I don't want any trouble. I'm just here to do one last going away stream, I guess. So I'm not gonna get in any kind of situation where I might get hurt or anything right before the holidays. I remember you used to ride on old muni buses back in the days. Oh man, dude, I had all kinds of you said that, and I immediately remembered when I was sitting on an old muni bus and there was a crack deal that happened right in front of me, and I saw that guy's gun falling out of his pocket. I was sitting there pretending like I didn't know what the hell was going on. Is this a going away stream? Well, this is the last stream I'm gonna be here in San Francisco, that's for sure. Geez, market looks so quiet. Yeah, there's nobody. There's a lot of people downtown. I guess it's a lot of tourists that don't really know what's up. Hold on, let's hold on. There you go. Yeah, San Francisco hasn't really changed. I mean, I suppose it has changed, but you know, not in the ways you would have wanted San Francisco to change. Give her her glasses back. Give her her glasses back. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, Gabe's. I could, you could go ahead and quote me in a video and I'll know exactly what it is. That was the old Kane video. I was downtown SF earlier and there's an old man yelling at Market and Powell. I wouldn't be surprised if he was literally yelling at Market and Powell. Okay, hold on. I think I missed some comments. If I missed any comments, it's not intentional. Like according to one of your videos, you recorded Crazy People back in 2012 and 2014. I would record, just what I would see going to and from work. And there was constantly things going on. But yeah, I mean, I guess it was I felt like I was very, very good at discreetly taking video, and you know, yeah. Nowadays, I don't think such a thing would be so discreet. Everybody's got phones, everybody's used to camera phones and everything like that. And I've seen other people kind of imitating or aping what I used to do, but my intention was just to show everybody what was going on. It wasn't to... I feel like a lot of people get the spirit of what I was doing incorrectly, you know? And that's part of the reason why I switched to live stream. That, because I couldn't do what I was doing. If you notice in all of my videos, back then, those early days, I never told you what to think. I just showed what there was, and I just felt like what I was showing was compelling enough to where you didn't need to be lectured to know that there's something wrong. Especially if you were watching them one after another. You realize, like, this is effed up. But anyways, let's see. I'm trying to not miss any comments. Well, you could always run away like you and Carlos did one night in Tenno. Well, there was another time, if you remember, there's somebody, I was trying to film and I zoomed in and there was a needle on the ground. The guy saw me, he got up and he was chasing me with that needle. And you could see in the background as I was walking away. Let me see if I... my stepdad told me one time he saw a guy taking a bath in the restroom in the Safeway. That Safeway on Market in Castro, I think that's like the #1 store that's shoplifted from. That place is filled with homeless. At least it was. I went there one time with my daughter in the middle of the night because it was a 24-hour Safeway. I went over there, and this guy, this tweaked out guy outside is like, "Are you selling your daughter?" I'm like, "No, are you crazy?" But yeah, it was it's filled with tweakers, and it's just homeless people loitering around outside. This is exactly why the pharmacy stores have locks on their fridge, preventing robbers getting. Dude, I went to even in Daly City. I was over in Daly City, just trying to get a few like toothpaste, razor, the typical stuff, and it was all locked away, all of it. And you had to ring the bell and wait for somebody to eventually, maybe in a half hour or so, come open it up for you, so you had the privilege of buying it. It's ridiculous, and I guess that's what they got to do when you decriminalize theft. In fact, I heard that Target had called the police so many times about thefts, and the police weren't doing shit about it, that they were told if they called again that they were going to be fined, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, YouTube IRL streaming has gone up. Yeah, a lot of people doing IRL in SF, but I don't really watch that stuff. Do you remember that video you uploaded on the Muni, and then that guy was threatening the schizophrenic before he hopped off? Yes, I do. I'll break your fucking jaw. Yes, let's see, let me finish that. What led up to that? Also, what happened to the crazy preacher? So, all right, there's a couple things in there I'll try to break down. So yes, of course, I remember that very well. I actually had more footage of that I didn't actually upload, but she was calling him a devil, and yeah, that's what was going on. Basically, she's like, "I hear you, you're a devil and this and that," and that's what set him off. He was like that. He's screaming that he's not a devil, and then, then the video starts, and he's basically telling her to get off the bus, and I'm gonna break your effing jaw. This camera is. Look at this. This is ridiculous. All right. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully. All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. But anyways, and then what else was inside your comment? Let me try to see that. Also, what happened to the crazy preacher? So the crazy preacher, I had a video of him that I had recorded a couple years earlier that I uploaded. That was the last video when he was walking down, just talking on Market Street. And when I uploaded that, people were like, "Wow, yeah, I thought he was dead and this and that." I was like, "Oh, really? He could be, right?" Because it had been a couple of years. But then people said they saw him after that. So I don't know. It's been a while. It could be that he is, in fact, deceased. But I think, as far as I know, he's still alive. All right, next comment. Gates. One time my late mother was getting harassed. Okay, I already... No, this is a different one, right? By a drunk Eddie Guerrero-looking idiot when she and this other Latin dude chased him off the bus, cussing him out in Spanish. It's crazy in the Mission, which I assume this happened at. In the Mission, there was people who were fighting, and he was chasing him around a car with a knife, I had walked out in the street to try to get around it, and they're going right by me. He picked up a milk crate and threw it, and it bounced off the top of a car that they were running around, and nearly got me too. It is crazy in the Mission. Daly City, shout out to Saramonte Mall. I used to go there and holler at all the pretty Filipino chicks back in the day. Have you ever tried raising canes before? Like sugar cane? No, I have tried growing a lot now that I actually have land. But the problem is in Texas, number one, it's super humid, so there's a lot of pests. Number two, because it's so hot, they grow trees everywhere, like live oak to like as shade trees. So there's not a lot of sunlight where I'm at. So that kind of affects things. But yes, I'm growing all kinds of stuff. I haven't tried sugar cane. I haven't tried anything tropical. I lived in Sao Paulo for 12 years. It's crazy. 12 million people in the city, 21 million in the greater area, 80,000 homeless. So sad. Yeah, the crazy thing, I guess it's not too different. The favelas are mixed in there with the city. So you have super rich living with super poor. San Francisco is a tiny place. Used to, I don't know if it's still true, but used to have the highest proportion of billionaires in the world. And it's just overrun with homeless people. But now they put them all in a hotel and pretend like they're not homeless. Let's see. Oh, Raising Cane's is a restaurant located in Colma. No, I have not tried it. I'm very unfamiliar. The only homeless video you posted that made me feel sad was the Vietnamese yelling, "I'm hungry," begging for change to buy food. He was not begging for change to buy food. He was, he's clearly using. But yeah, I know that one. He's hungry, with his hand out. Have you seen people you've entered around? So I haven't run into too many people. You know, I've spent hardly any time because I've had to meet so many people, and like again, I'm still going to be meeting more people tomorrow, the day after, Christmas. There's just, you know, I've been gone for years, so there's tons of people that I need to see, and I haven't had a lot of time to be in San Francisco, so I'm only in the Bay Area for like a week. Lee agreed with my right-wing troll back then. Back when? What did I do? I don't know, but I do like trolls. Have you? Okay, let's see. You used to live in the you must live in the rainforest part of Texas, closer to Louisiana. No, Central Texas. The rest of Texas is very much dry and open. Yeah, so that's true for East Texas, right? But even Central Texas, I guess. Look, I'm from you know, California, where it's semi-arid, and I've lived in places that are arid. So anything other than that is more humidity than I'm used to. Let's see. There's certainly a lot of good places to live. Also, you didn't know BART is increasing their fares starting on 126. Well, 125. Yeah, well, I could see why, right? Like, I just don't understand how they can afford to just keep things running. Let me see. I had a racist right-wing troll called Melissa Kilmore. I don't know. I don't know what was going on in that one. You'll have to give me more context. The homeless people in SoCal, i.e. country, or i.e. county, are super quiet and cleaner looking than the homeless people in San Francisco. Well, I haven't had much experience in there. I usually would only be in LA passing through, going down to San Diego when I would work the comic conventions. Did you hit up any food spots when you got back to SF? I haven't tried it in a while. Yes, so I was going to go to El Farolito on 23rd and Mission. because Carlos and I used to eat there all the time, and I really just wanted to reminisce, you know. But I was with the old wifer, and she was a little scared, so instead we went to what do you call it? Pancho Villa, over by 16th Street in Mission, which was another place I used to like to go. You know, the food, the burritos are good or whatever, but the other food I think is better at El Farolito, but the seating is not really the best, especially for a full family. So, oh, you're no longer, oh, but by the way, as far as food places, Jamie's, there's so many places I wish I could go. But, you know what? I'll tell anybody who's here still in San Francisco or comes to San Francisco or would like to go to San Francisco, you should definitely go to Sushi Suki if you want cheap food that's good. We used to eat the noodle soups that they had over there all the time, or like I think it's like a fish soup. It was super cheap, ridiculously cheap, which is hard to find. Like I said, it's not like the super most amazing food, but as far as affordable food in the city, that's where I recommend. Highly, long time no see. How have you been? How do you feel about Daniel Lurie becoming mayor in 2025? I know nothing about him at all. I haven't been keeping up on the news, so I'm out of the loop. I'm willfully out of the loop. Yeah, I figured Lee would skip my... Look, I'm not skipping comments. I'm trying to read everyone. I read your comment. It said I had a racist right-wing troll called Melissa Kilmore. I said, you'll have to give me more context. So you could go back and... or maybe you got to go that way. You got to seek back and see I read your comment. Let's see. Oh, so you no longer live in the SF? That's correct. I no longer live in San Francisco. Where did Carlos get killed? He got killed over in Sacramento. Off of the top of my head, I can't say exactly the location where he got hit. I know that the news said it was at one spot, but I guess as more details come in, it's kind of shifting. So I wish I could tell you off the top of my head. I want to move back to San Diego. Love that place. I used to go. Oh wait, hold on. Let's oh, you can't really see, can you? We got Obi-Wan Kenobi over here. Oh, anyways. Why'd it do that? I'm trying to get it to go back and it won't. All right. Sushi, yes. Let's see. My mom used to hang out at Snake Hill by General Hospital, the ghetto version of Lombard Street. I'm not familiar with Snake Hill. Nice cape that guy had. Yeah, it was a felt cape. So anyways, yes, Sith wore a Jedi. Anyways, let me flip back ahead. I think I got everybody's comment, even the guy who was a little sore. But yeah, oops, it's going the wrong way. I was trying to show this way. Oh, there we go. But yeah, it was crazy being inside the mall. They took out the water fountains, or drinking fountains, I mean, which I think I remember them doing back before I left, but it's just crazy to see. All right, well, let's see which one of these is gonna run me over because I'm walking. All right, there we go. Let's see. It looks like this newcomer. Okay, the fentanyl is strong with the Jedi. I wonder if Xmas is a miracle to believe. All right, let's see. Oh, there is a light show going on. You could just barely see it. Let me see if one of my other... You know, I'm using the S20 Ultra. There's like a million cameras on this. Let's see if it has access. to the zoom one. Oh, not on me. No, stop. No, it doesn't look like it. So, anyways, I wonder if SF will ever come back strong. Doubtful, super doubtful. And unless things change, I think how it's working right now is you have a system that basically people are profiting over the homeless problem. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Look at this. The glass is all busted. Oh, look, somebody shot it with like a BB gun. Wow. Look at that. Oh, wild camera. Okay, there we go. Yep. So somebody shot that up with the BB gun. Let's hope that was a BB gun. Anyways, moving on. So what was I gonna say? Jeez, sorry, I got distracted. Let me, meantime, go back to your comments. Will SF ever come back strong? Yeah, super doubtful. I think, like I said, as long as people are profiting off of the homeless problem, they will continue to try to normalize it. They will try to continue to make houses for people to shoot up in, give them fresh needles, you know, just enable them, give them methadone to make sure that they're addicted for longer if they try to quit. You know, I think really the reality is if anybody really wanted to clean up the city, what you have to do is be tough on drugs and be tough on homelessness. That's just the only way. You can't have a system that's making homeless people from the foster care and from everywhere else, and then forcing them down this road of addiction, and magically have people getting clean and getting off the streets. I mean, the chances are hugely weighted against you. I think you just have to look at those countries that have super low homeless population and maybe look at why that is. You know, somebody told me, I believe it was old Norgie Pab back in the day, told me that over in the Netherlands, homelessness is illegal. And if you're out there wandering the streets, they will arrest you and put you in a jail for the night and then find a place for you. I think you got to do something like that. I think what they're doing now, where they're basically, I mean, my figures are all super old, but I think it costs the city like, what, $10 billion a year? Maybe it's more now, to put all the homeless people in, or maybe that's how much they're taxing the corporations that are here. But it's being spent on like putting the homeless people in hotels and other stuff. Meanwhile, it's still super disgusting downtown. It's still dangerous. There's still people whacked out of their mind. You know, there's drugs everywhere. There's needles everywhere. There's poop everywhere. You know. Oh, anyhow, let me go back. Okay, I might miss a few comments. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but I just want to be somewhat relevant to the stuff there. Oh, let's see, Leatherneck. God bless, good to see you back. Good to see you back again, Leatherneck. Let's see, put a cap on rental rates and housing costs. Stop using houses as an investment device. See, I don't know. What they can do, I don't know. Look, it's hard to say, right? I've been gone for a while. But it was something I was super passionate about back in the day. But I can't really speak too much on it because, like I said, I'm out of the loop. Do they sell diarrhea dogs late night every... do they sell diarrhea dogs late night every corner like here? So, well, actually... Yeah, over on Powell, they were selling their hot dogs. If that's what you're talking about. At first, I thought you were talking about that guy who was selling his dookie in a basket. Okay, hold on. The camera is going completely bananas. All right, there we go. Oh, what? There we go. Let's try to keep it on the ferry building. There's a cable car. Oh, it can't really cut across. So I'll just wait for the light. But there we are, the ferry building right over there. Let me keep seeing your comment while I look for the light there. I see a guy spit on a hot dog vendor's grill when he turned his back, and that guy kept cooking it. Well, the good news is it's probably disinfected by the grill. It's great to see you. I became a fan because of that crazy guy with the gravelly voice. You threaten my life. Get off the bus. I know exactly what you're saying. Oh, let's try to. There we go. I'm going to switch the camera around because it's just going crazy. I'm not trying to have it do all this. All right. Oh. Let's see. Oh. There we go. I think so. Okay. Let me continue to try to read these comments. Are you living in Austin now? I'm North Dallas. Yes, I am in Austin. Although this is not. I live in Austin, but this is not Austin. Downtown Los Angeles and Long Beach, where I stay, similar to SF, but there are slightly better resources to help people. Hence why I gave up NorCal poverty for a Hollywood poverty. That's another thing. I talked to a lot of homeless people here in San Francisco, and they're mostly not from San Francisco. In fact, I don't think anybody said they were from San Francisco when I talked to them. I was homeless here in San Francisco, and I'm not from San Francisco. Although I did come of age here in San Francisco. Long time no see. How's life treating you? Things are going well. Greetings from Germany. Thank you. Let's see. RIP to baseball great Ricky Henderson, Oakland A's legend. I also don't follow sports. Sorry about that. Your gimbal is on fiddle. This Chinese spyware device. I had a previous version of this. It worked so well. This new one, it just completely cheaped out on everything. And it tries to get all your data and everything if you try to use any of the features on there. My mom's old homie sounded like that black guy that went crazy in Walgreens yelling, I came to get my prescription. I know the guy who got stopped walking out with a newspaper that he hadn't paid for. Where are you originally from? So I was born in Palo Alto, but I lived in the Bay Area my whole life. I'd say either Palo Alto or San Jose, you could say. But I lived in the group home system, so they moved me about. And the last place I lived at was called Marianne Carpenter's. It was over in the Outer Mission. And that's where I was when I turned 18. And they took me from there and dropped me off outside the Larkin Street homeless youth shelter. Even though it's called Larkin Street, it's on Ellis. But they dropped me off outside the homeless shelter. So that's how the Marianne Carpenters is how I got to San Francisco, and them dropping me off outside the homeless shelter is how I became homeless. We all passed through northern Arizona on the way to Texas. We did go through Arizona, but it wasn't northern. We went down to San Diego, and then we drove along the border a little bit when we went over to Texas. I grew up in Portola. Yeah, I've been to Portola only a few times. I usually would have my major. Hey, you know what? Let me show you guys the bridge. Hold on. There we go. So that is the Bay Bridge right there, lit up. Oh wait, let me go back and show. This is the end of Market Street right over here. And yeah, when I was over in the Portola area, it was pretty scary, honestly. Carlos used to frequent over there. But anyhow, Here we are. This is old yonder ferry building. It's not lit up anymore, but it was when I was going over there. Oh, there is a little bit of light over there, right? I went over just because there was like a Starbucks here that Carlos liked to go to. I think it's shut down now. Anyways, where are the skaters at? Let's see. Let's flip this camera around. I was gonna say right behind me, but that doesn't do any good. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see anything? I can't see. Oh, there we go. There you go. Let me see any more comments. Let's see. Born at Children's Hospital. I survived the 89 earthquake, but I was 8-month-old baby. I have no recollection of the 89 earthquake. Yeah. I think I was with my mother at that time, but like I said, I have no recollection. What a terrible way to come up, Lee. Glad you went through all that and didn't go down the wrong path. Well, I was the only one, right? I was the only one. Look at Carlos. We met in the system. We were foster brothers, you know? And he had lifelong issues with addiction. But, you know, he also he had a severe bike accident when he was like 18 or 19. And so that may have affected him. You know, he hit the front of his head directly. The prefrontal cortex, which impulse control is located at right there. So it bong hits. So that could have had something to do with it, but you know, nobody lives in the group home system and doesn't have stuff happen to him. He attempted suicide at 12, you know. So you don't happen to just be in the system, you know. Anyways, let's see. I saw where the skaters at. 89 earthquake was crazy. This has always been a ferry building going back to when it was first built. The U.S. Navy had its docks going up and down the coast on both sides. And over down 3rd Street, they actually built all their ships. Oh, hold on. This thing's not following me. Hold up. I was thinking about going over in the back. All right, let me go in the back of the ferry building one last time. This is always a little secret spot I used to like to hang at. So, let's see. It's like mostly closed. Oops, that's the wrong one. Ooh, I do like the decorations, but yeah, it's mostly closed. But Acme Bread's over down that way. Hold on. Let me try to go out in the back. There's a farmer's market that would be here in the morning every Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if they still do it, but they have the most amazing pluots over there. All right, let's see. There we go. There's still beautiful parts of San Francisco if you know where to go. Yeah, a lot of places you could find seclusion and solitude at. I used to, when I worked at Acme Bread, I would eat on a bench over there, right over there, in the back. In fact, maybe we could walk and see the back of Acme Bread. There might still be cooling loaves of bread out there. But yeah, I used to actually, speaking of Carlos, I hope I'm not bothering you guys by continuing to talk about him, but yeah, I used to, so when I worked at Acme Bread, I would get 2 free loaves of bread a day, and I would give them to him. There it is, there's Acme Bread. You could see those pallets of King Arthur's flour, and oh man, there we go. Those are the cooling racks. I'm not trying to show you that though, but there it is, Acme Bread. All right, let me switch it around to me because it seems to be a little bit more cooperative. that way. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, oh. All right, it is not cooperating one way or another. So, anyways, yeah, I would sit right over here and just, watch the ships and be bombarded by pigeons. But there we go. I'm glad I was able to see. Well, this is not exactly the ocean. This is the bay. I'm glad I was able to see the bay one last time. Although I would have liked to have seen the ocean, because that's something I miss. I'm sure you guys must have left some comments in the meantime. Let me see. Hand out photocopies of $20 bills to homeless people. Wait to have you back. I don't know if that'll work out so well. Acme bread versus Boudin. Definitely Acme bread. I mean, Boudin is known for their soup bowls, but as far as actual bread quality goes, absolutely Acme bread. Let's see. The good old view, yeah. Let's see. You should carve on your name on the bed. No, I don't want to get in any trouble. I have an ephemeral presence here. Maybe the gimbal needs to be recalibrated. Yeah, recalibrated in the garbage. I love Boudin, but never tried Acme bread. You should try. Oh, I don't think they're going to be open. I actually, when I end the stream, I may try to buy a loaf of pan bread. Oh, their bread is so good. It's like half croissant bread and half white country bread. Have a good night, Lee. See you in the next live. All right, Sith War. It may be a very long while. Just keep your notification on, I guess. But good night to you, sir. Acme is good, but I like the sourdough. It's not like they don't have sourdough over at Acme Bread. Let's see. Let's keep her going. Let's see. I gotta take a glance at what time it is. 6:44. I probably gotta wrap up the stream pretty. You should tell them your history at Acme. Get a discount. You know what? The prices, at least when I worked there, were incredibly reasonable. So I don't know if they'll give me any discount. I did kind of, when I worked at Acme, I did kind of disappear at the end. I was living at, what do you call it? I was living at that place at 22nd and Guerrero. I had to be there at like 5 a.m. That was when the trains and everything didn't operate, so I had to ride my bike there. I lived where there was a pool table right outside my room. There's 22 people in the house, and they would be sitting there playing pool and just cracking pool balls all night. Let me flip this back around. Whoop. And yeah, I was getting no sleep at all. Well, not at all. This is hyperbole, but hyperbole. Yeah, I was getting very insufficient sleep, and eventually I started sleeping through my alarms. That's how I got the ability to travel from 22nd and 22nd and Guerrero down to the ferry building in 10 minutes flat. Is because of severe tardiness. So I was given 3 shots, and then the second time I was late, I was told the last time I was late I was going to be fired. And I woke up with my alarm, fell back asleep, and woke up and they were calling me. I was like, well, I'm fired. So I didn't show up. And it turned out that my dad and my stepmom actually were part of a group that jogged with the co-owner of Acme Bread. And they, I guess, when they were talking to him, found out that I worked there, and he was saying, yeah, he just disappeared, I don't know what happened. He didn't even collect his last couple paychecks. So I was kind of very, very strongly encouraged to go back there to pick up my final paychecks. But anyways, that is the story of how I stopped working there. Working at Acme Bread was nice in the sense that I got a lot of bread. It was nice being in the ferry building. Bartering with other people using loaves of bread was nice. Oh look, pay attention to what you see over here. But there was, what was I gonna say? Working inside a bakery though, you get baker's lung. All that flour in the air. Hold on. There we go. All that flour in the air, it coats. It's kind of like silicosis, right? It just causes all kinds of lung problems. That happened for me immediately, and it was getting in my eyes. It was getting everywhere. It wasn't the best place to work long term. On top of the simple fact that it was impossible to get sleep at the place I was living at, which is a necessity when you're working at 5 a.m. Anyways, let me see your guys' comments, because I don't know if it's a little dark here. I'll try to find some place it's maybe not so dim, and try to read your comments. Because I know I've just been going on, and I think I'll read this last batch of comments and chat with you guys a little bit, and then I'll probably, whoa, look at that, it's so crooked. My arm is now above it. Oh. Okay. Let me sit over here. And then I guess I'll wrap it up. Oh, the gimbal's going mad. It's making noises. All right, let's see the comments. Okay, you think any of your coworkers is still there? Well, the co-owner, he might have retired. I went back 3 years ago and checked, and I did see the person who was my boss, whose name was Mary. She was super cool. I think her name was Mary. Maybe I'm wrong. But she lent me a book on the history of bread, and I read it. It was super interesting. It was a little treasure of hers, and I was glad that she shared it with me. Where are you? Well, I'm in San Francisco. Look, whoop. There we go. The ferry building, right there, behind the glare of the light. Perhaps it was a trick of the light. With Alcatraz nearby, do you think they made it? Oh, you're talking about the people in Alcatraz? Who knows? I would assume that they made it. I don't think the sharks are so crazy. Apparently, there's a heated debates on Acme versus Boudin. So, I know Acme Bread, when I worked there, they got number 2 as far as the best bakery in the Bay Area. And Boudin won. And they were quite sore about that. And I happen to agree. I think, honestly, you may think it's biased. It's not a biased thing. I would say if it was otherwise, but I think Acme Bread really is the best bread you could get in the city. And they felt, wait, no, maybe, I'm not sure if it was Boudin or it was, I think it was Boudin though that they lost to. Yeah, they were sore about it. They felt like it was they lost because of a gimmick. It was either that or it was some place that was making pastries, and they felt like that shouldn't have counted. But anyways, internet forums, wow, Lee just ghost, yes. Never mind, you're not getting a discount there. Who knows, maybe I'll get a third paycheck I didn't know about. Major Lurie will clean up SF, he's awesome, future governor. Well, I guess you shall see in the fullness of time. Dang, being a baker is like a coal mine. Yes, but I think flour is a little bit better than coal. let's see. What's the future of this channel? That's a good question. I don't know. Now, I don't want to be going around and making videos in Texas where the guns outnumber people. I feel like, number one, that's not something I'm familiar with. I'm not from there, and at that point in time, I'm not sharing stuff. I'm just sitting there, just filming the locals like they're wild animals, you know. And again, I mean, yes, basically, Austin is where San Francisco was 10 years ago. So Austin will eventually have problems like San Francisco, but by the time they do, San Francisco's problems will be even worse. But considering how it's a constitutional carry state, like I said, everybody could just walk around with a gun in their pocket. I don't really think it's wise. I got children, so I can't do that. Some people have suggested that this is a blog and that I could continue to do a blog. I don't know how many people are actually interested in that. There are things I could show some of my other interests. I have a million interests that I can't even really maintain. It's sort of like cyclical. You know, I'll be so into, you know, one thing, and then there'll be another thing and another thing. Then I'll revisit some of the old interests. So I could go into that. There were things I wanted to show, you know, things on color theory and pigments, painting, stuff like that. But I don't know how much crossover there is on this. I can't even get people to watch the videos that I make, because some people just like the live streams. Some people like the old content, which I cannot make anymore. Some people, you know, like the videos. Some people want documentaries, you know, and those people who like those things will only watch those things. And if I go ahead and further split the audience, and now it's like, hey, yeah, it's a bunch of stuff that I'm into. I don't know how many people are really gonna be interested. I could give it a shot. I was going to talk about this in an update video. I plan on doing a big, huge update video. But I do have another channel. And I uploaded 2 videos. So I uploaded a video here, and I uploaded a video there around the same time. The one that I uploaded here was that Carlos video. And that video, on average, a normal video, the little small videos that you see that you don't think are edited, those videos can take like 18 hours to edit. That 2-hour video, that took like a week and a half of solid work to go through and look through all the footage and stuff. Like, there's terabytes of files. It would take like over 2 hours just to move some of the footage over from my NAS over to my computer, or from my computer to my NAS to my laptop, to try to get everything in one spot to go through. And even then, I was just only using a little bits of footage. It's just, I have so much footage. It took a huge amount of work to make that video, and you know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's an incredible amount of work. I'm putting myself out there. I'm putting other people kind of out there when I'm talking about this stuff. And when nobody really watches it or has interest in it, I mean, it got nothing 100% thumbs up, but only like the super hardcore people saw it. So I feel like I'm doing all this work, and ultimately it's benefiting Google, right? They get to train their AI on my voice, on what I say, and my likeness. And conversely, like, you know, I get to talk to a few people that have been around for super long, but it is discouraging. At the same time, I made, like I said, the video on the other channel, very completely different nature. And that was very little effort, and it got twice as many views. So who knows? Anyways, let me try to see your guys' comments again, and let me look briefly. Okay, I got to go very, very soon. So Let me see. Are you familiar with a YouTuber in Austin named Jake McCollum? He chronicles his life living in his car. No, I am not familiar with him. I remember a young guy first hitting strip clubs on Broadway, then a few years later finding out the best ones were on Market Street. There are some crazy clubs. I know the Crazy Horse. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens over there. But anyways, but O'Farrell's pretty crazy. But that's not on Market, is it? I know some dudes doing streaming in Austin. A lot of college kids out there, and it's a hub for networking with content creators. I don't know, man. I just I don't identify really as a streamer. Like, I made these videos really because I felt like it was the only way to continue to show you everybody what's going on here in the city without getting my channel terminated. For a moment in time, I was watching other people just to see what they were doing, and I didn't really like a lot of that stuff. Everything you see, absolutely everything you see, everything that I say here on this channel is 100% genuine. I never make stuff to be like sensational. I never fake stuff. I never plant stuff. I'm never having a fake reaction to anything. It's super genuine. I look for genuine stuff, and a lot of these people are very ingenuine, and it bugs me. I don't like it. I was in Austin recently, and it was surprisingly chill. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel, I still feel out of my element. So I suppose it's just a matter of time. But the nice thing is, if you want to be reclusive, it's nice being reclusive in a nice big house. Maybe you could live stream Austin downtown 6th Street bar fights. Like I said, there's a lot of guns. If I'm hanging around there, when fists are flying, bullets might fly. Let's see. Lots of bars let you stream IRL on 6th Street. I heard it is. I heard that it's pretty sketchy around that area. I'm gonna watch Carlos' video when this live is over. All right. Well, thank you, Jamie. Look, it's not compulsory, right? I don't want to force people to watch stuff. I just kind of, you know, my hope when I make stuff is that people would want to watch, you know, or like, you know what, if it's not interesting, like, go ahead and tell me, you know. There's a lot of people, a lot of content creators who are super sensitive to any kind of criticism, and are like, oh, I'm just getting attacked, it's so toxic. I'm not like that. I'm completely fine. I appreciate criticism, you know. I obviously, if somebody's just being an arsehole, then he's an arsehole. At least be look, I appreciate trolls too, you know what I mean? So it's all good. If anybody gets out of hand, I got a handy little delete button. But you know, I don't use it. I like to let people say what they want to say. But yeah, I haven't had any negative feedback. I don't know if it's just people afraid that they're going to be banned or whatever. But anyways, now I'm kind of rambling. Let me go ahead and go to the next comment. Do you have an Instagram? No, I do not have an Instagram, Jamie's. Whatever you do, I'll give it a view. Well, thank you, Legendary On. What's your other YouTube channel so we can go sub? All right. Chat, let me know. Should I mention it or should I not mention it? Let me tell you, it's gaming related. It's competitive gaming related. And so, like I said, there didn't seem to be, I'll just let this bus pass. It didn't seem to be a whole lot of crossover. So I didn't mention it. And, 4, 3, 2, there we go. So, yeah, I didn't mention it. You know, I just don't think it's like going around talking to homeless people that, oh yeah, by the way, here's my gaming channel. It seems kind of ridiculous. I thought I saw crap on the stairs. Crazy Easy course to November. Okay. You're a very polite man, so thank you. Anyways, I'm here at the Embarcadero. I'm gonna head on the train in a moment. I haven't seen anybody say anything yet. Oh, I was gonna say, the most embarrassing thing is when you're like, everybody likes a channel when it's successful. Nobody likes it when you're just starting off. Nothing is more lame and embarrassing. So I wanted to get it up to at least partnership level before I showed everybody, but it's not doing too bad. It's at like 500 plus subscribers. But anyways, I will mention it in my update video, okay? But for now, I'm here in the station, and I gotta go meet Carlos's sister. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later, hopefully. All right, peace out, everybody. Yes, I am. Hold on, you want to be on stream? Wait, did I see you guys before? No, okay. You want to? I'm just saying bye. You want to be on there? No. Well, okay, there we go. Boom. Bye, everybody.
Wait, what's your channel?
Lee's channel. Look, wait, hold on. You ever seen this logo right there?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. Yeah,
Wait,
yep.
what is it from?
What? From San Francisco.
What are you on?
What am I on? Oh, I'm on YouTube. I used to be on Twitch too, but it's just YouTube. Yeah, there you go. All right, let me figure out how to stop this video. All right, see you guys. All right. Boom.